What's going on, guys? It's James from Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and I got a game for you today. A 3,000 point game against Len and his Lizardman army. This is actually a game that we did last week, but you know what? I did a bunch of stuff right before the holidays so that way I could give you guys some content to watch during the little Christmas break that we had here. So, more or less, just gonna go over what we brought for this game. 3,000 points is a lot of points to play with, so you get to bring out all your big guns. So I did. I figured I would just try everything out more or less. This is really just a fun game. It's not really trying to be super competitive. There's a couple times we kind of botched the rules, and this is also just because we're trying to get used to the. This was I think my first game on the 11.0 rules, so we were playing it that way to see more or less what changes it brought. So without further ado, here we go. I got my Gargantula spider named the Ragnarok, so that way if I ever mess up the name, it's still covered by its name. I got my War Boss Dread Irontooth, the old model still. I haven't done the new one yet. The new one's still in progress of being painted. I have my Terrorgeist here that's being proxied as a giant, so it's my giant for now. I have King Koopa. King Koopa is rocking. I actually don't think I gave him much in this game. I think I gave him like a weapon, like a flame lance, and a not Mechanox, Tuctex armor. So he gets the +1 toughness and D3 impact hits. Over here I have my chariot, the dragon rammer, and I also have my mangler squig. Over here I have my war machines. Check this out. Double git launchers and a splatterer, and I have my big block of 39 cave goblins, and they do have 2 heroes in that unit. The 2 heroes are, well, actually one's a hero, one's a lord. I have my goblin shaman Baxter, level 4 of shadow with the arcane tomb to give him an extra spell. Then I also have my Goblin Hero Longshot with the Skull Splitter Bow. And then all those guys have bows, and there are fanatics in there as well. Over here I have a unit of 28 Feral Orc Ed Bashers with level 1 Shaman in that unit. The level 1 Shaman basically has the Scepter of Dominion, I think it's called now. And over here I have my 20 Skirmishing Forest Goblins with the Blessing of the Mother Spider banner and a level 1 Shaman in there as well. I have King Chickenhead, King Chickenhead on his own, and I think that's about it for my army. I got Evil Eye, I got Chariot of the Mist, Shadow Step, Mind Razor, Devouring Darkness, Turn to Smoke, Shadow Miasma, and here we go. And then that was pretty much all my magic. Over here my opponent, he has not one, but he has two units of these Caimans with great weapons. He has like 3 units, or he has 2 units of the Chameleons, 5 each, or he has 3 units of Chameleons, 5 each. He has a big block of I think they're called Temple Guard still. But he has these this big block of Temple Guard for they're like 30 something deep. They're gonna have his General BSB in there, which is the Slan, or the old one, I think it is. I don't know what his name is. I think it might be the old one. And then he has another unit over there of warriors, and these warriors have spears and shields, and they're basically like almost 40 deep in bus formation. He has 2 units of whatever these pterodactyl motherfuckers are called. I haven't pulled up the list. I totally forgot what it was from last time I played, so it's just those pterodactyl motherfuckers. And then there's his big boss right there, the big fat man, the Slan. He has like 3 to 6 units of skinks, just skinks everywhere. There's 3,000 points of Saurian Ancients here, so that's a lot of shit. And not only that, the dumbass who was here before me put a lot of terrain out, and it started separating the field. So as we lined up for battle line, as like so, as you can see, I have those those rubble in the way. We're playing them as impassable. Chickenhead's hiding behind one of the rubble, just to haha, motherfuckers over there. But the building on the left side kind of separates where everybody is. So you can see like Koopa and the Forest Goblins are off to the left, protecting the flank. I honestly put them way out there just due to the fact that I knew he had his skirmish or his scouting skinks, and I didn't want to fall for the same trap I did before, where the skinks pop out to the side, and I just give him a side shot on everything I have on the left. So I gave him no room on my side of the board. He has to deal with going on his side, which he did, and then I also won the first roll off for scouts. So as you can see, Chicken Head's just chilling over there. It messed up his vanguard, so he's just going to go ahead and put his scouts right in the middle of the field, more or less. As for turn one, I believe he's going first. He moved these guys over Chicken Head and back, and they basically dropped rocks on him, and they did absolutely nothing. Chicken Head is immune to rocks, man. He don't like rocks. Alright, over here, his other pterodactyls over here, they dropped more rocks onto my feral orcs. They ended up killing off 2 feral orcs. And then all his skinks are moving forward. Now, Magic Face, he got 7 power dice, and he really couldn't do much. He actually got Death Magic, and just because he rolled for a random magic, he didn't know which magic to take. So he took Death Magic, and sure enough, he was not impressed, because most of the stuff is short range, and he really wasn't in range turn 1. So shooting these chameleons over here, they're going to shoot at my feral orcs. They kill off 1 feral orc, and that was it. That was his impressive turn 1. We're going to turn 1, Orcs and Goblins. I'm going to go ahead and charge those little fuckers with my general. And actually, I think I charged him with the chariot, and he fleed. So the chariot's going to go ahead and the dragon rammer is going to redirect into the second one, and the second one, I believe, flees as well. And my dragon rammer just fails charge. Now, I do have these guys in my background, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and move the Gargantula up. I move everybody up, and I'm trying not to think about what's behind me, because I've done that numerous times where I'm like going backwards, then if I go backwards I'm going to go back forward, and I'm giving them an advantage. So I just take one character, Longshot, out of that unit, and I'm hoping to kill one and cause them to panic and run away. So Longshot exits. He has poison, he has the skull splitter. He should be pretty good. Chicken Head decided he's going to go ahead and move around, I believe, the unit of... He's hiding somewhere over there. I can't really see him, but he's not really giving him... I'm not moving in because I know Chicken Head versus those Caimans is going to die. I really want Chicken Head and the Gargantula and possibly my Goblins into the unit of Caimans. So I'm just holding back for now, but I'm definitely going to take advantage of the range advantage from my Goblins. Alright. Magic Phase, I got 6 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up 1 dice on Evil Eye because it's 1 casting lower now, because they 11.0 everything's cheaper, and my level 1 he's happy with that. So he needs only a 3+ to do it. He gets it off. He kills off 4 of the warriors here, or I think those might have been skinks. No, I think it was 4 warriors. No, it's 4 skinks. Excuse me, 4 skinks right there. All right, so I go ahead and I throw up a bunch of dice on Chariot of the Mist. I get it off, and I was able to move I believe my general over. And then I go ahead and I do... Was it the general I did? I forgot who I used for Chariot in the Mist, whatever. Then I go ahead and I throw the remaining dice into Devouring Darkness, and I rolled a pathetic roll. Over here, Shooting Phase, Longshot only did 1 wound. I only needed 2. 2 wounds to kill one of those, and I only did 1. And sure enough, they're going to live. Shooting Phase over here, this thing misfires and can't shoot for 2 turns. God damn it. This thing misfires, can't shoot at all for the rest of the game. And the third one just totally missed. What kind of bullshit is that? So we have pretty much close to productive turn 1s. Turn 2, Saurian Ancients. Now, he's going to go ahead and charge this War Machine, of course. I couldn't even stop him. I tried to actually shoot him with the Git launchers, what I did. Nothing. He is going to go ahead and march these skinks into my Mangler. Of course, he blows up, and I blow up as well. And then these guys are moving closer towards my working Git launcher. The rest of his units kind of just shift over here. His warrior started facing at the Forest Goblins Koopa because he's worried about a side flank from them, and basically everybody's kind of fanning out. He's using his skinks as a wall of shooting before I get a chance to get into his main bunker there. So as you can see, there's Chicken Head. He's trying to figure out, more or less, getting his skinks out of view of Chicken Head, and he's trying to get his Caimans closer to get to Chicken Head and the Gargantula. Magic Phase, he got 6 power dice. He's going to go ahead and throw up, he does a death spell, Spirit Leech, onto my general. I let it go through because I'm like, oh well, you know, my general has the highest leadership. He has a good chance. He has a ward save. So sure enough, he ends up doing 4 wounds, and out of the 4 wounds, I get 2 wounds off, or he gets 2 wounds off. I'm like, son of a bitch, that hurt on my general on right away. So then he goes ahead and tries to do something else onto my feral orcs. I stop it. He moved these guys here like asses, so I can't really charge. If I do charge, I'm running into the building. So I'm gonna go ahead and or he does shooting first. He goes ahead and kills off 2 guys from shooting there. He shoots these guys into my war machine, or he does 3 wounds to my war machine, excuse me, and he kills it, overruns, and sure enough, he doesn't overrun. He just faces off towards the side of my giant. I don't think he wanted to deal with the giant. And that was about it. That's his turn 1 or turn 2. It's gonna be Orcs and Goblins turn 2. My boss is charging it to those little fuckers right there, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stand and shoot." And I was thinking my boss could kill him, turn, redirect, facing that way, whatever, right? Well, I only needed a 4 to pass that charge. On 3 dice, I rolled a 2. On 3 dice, I rolled a 2. So my boss just stumbles forward like an idiot. I was kind of goaded into this one. It wasn't really my plan. I was planning on just continuing shooting these guys with long shot because that's his advantage. He has this really cool poison bow. And he was like, "Oh, you could just charge in and kill him with a rear flank and force me to run." And I was like, "Yeah, possibly." So I go ahead and I charge in right there with a long shot. I don't do any other charges, I don't think. I just I move my chariot up a little bit. I move my giant up a little bit. I move my feral orcs wherever I can move them up to. Magic phase, I got 10 power dice. And I go ahead and I throw up the 1 dice onto Evil Eye, get it off again, kill off 1 Saurian warrior over here. I go ahead and I throw Dirty Thieving down, which is the tribute, and I get it off, so it lowers his cast by 1, and dispels by 1. I go ahead and I throw up Shadow Miasma. I get it off. I throw it onto his Saurian Ancients over here, and I was trying to do a double where I get the double whammy and throw up the pit, basically, the Devouring Darkness onto those guys. But sure enough, I'm like, well, let me move my general first. So I throw a couple dice on moving my general, and I get double 6s. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And because I threw double 6s, I'm going to lose my dice. And sure enough, I lose that spell, and I lose... I don't think I lost Miasma. I think I lost the other one. I think I lost Mind Razor is what it was. So yeah, that sucks. And he loses 2 levels. God damn it. So, shooting phase. I'm going to go ahead and shoot all these goblins at those caimans that are over there, and I end up hitting 2 of the, doing 2 wounds through all their toughness, high toughness and armor. I go ahead and I shoot this Git launcher. It jams anyways. God damn these war machines. And, close combat, Longshot got punked. Stupid ass Longshot. That was it for my turn, though. We're going to go into turn 3. Saurian Ancients. He's going to go ahead and charge these guys into my other war machine. God damn it. I tried to move my general here with the Chariot of the Mist to get in his way, but he was just like, what? He was more worried about, I don't know what he was worried about here. Over here, he's going to go ahead and charge into my Git launcher here, and he's going to charge these guys into the rear Chicken Head. And Chicken Head's like, okay. Chicken Head was kind of coming around the flank of those caiman, so that way the Gargantula and Chicken Head could go in at the same time. As you can see, he did try to charge his caiman in, and I believe he failed charge. Or no, he just moved up a little bit. So, but Chicken Head is definitely out of view of them. All his skinks are moving forward. His Saurian warriors having a stare off with Koopa. Koopa's just sitting back while the Evil Eye's killing him. But I won't be able to kill that many in like 4 turns of shooting Evil Eyes and poison bows. Magic phase got 6 power dice. He's gonna go ahead and I think I just shut him down this magic phase. I think he tried to do a luminous bolt onto my feral orcs, but my feral orcs have the banner of Mikanok's totem, so he didn't do much. It wasn't a luminous bolt. It was a death spell that he tried to do specifically to my BSB. So then he's gonna go to shooting. These guys shoot at the feral orcs, kill off 1. They shoot at my orc chariot, do 2 wounds onto the orc chariot. These guys are gonna go ahead and shoot at my orc chariot, do another wound onto my orc chariot. These guys shoot at my orc chariot and they kill off my orc chariot. God damn it! The dragon rammer is dead. These guys ended up killing off my Git launcher over here. These guys, my Git launcher ended up killing one of them. This guy's buck. So he charged. He got a. I don't think there's any flanks. I did 1 wound, so it's basically a draw there. Over here, he ends up going into this fight with Chickenhead. Chickenhead kills 2 or 3 of them, and they fail, and they're gonna have to. Oh, they don't run yet. They're stuck there in combat. God damn it! I was hoping they ran, but this is how this is the end of his turn. How it looks. So I'm deciding, fuck this. I'm gonna go ahead and charge these guys. Now, granted, it looks like I'm probably chaffing myself up with my giant, but the giant space is smaller than what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge the ferals into these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and charge the giant towards the other guys. He fleed with them. I think he failed a terror is what it was. And I just go ahead and I move like this. I'm barely moving. I'm just trying to deal with the range game really quick. Magic phase. I got 6 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice onto vindictive or evil eye. Excuse me. I got a shit ton of attacks and I threw a 3d6 one, and I only kill 1 dude. That's some bullshit. Oh man. Get 30 thieving off again. I'm gonna go ahead and do the devouring darkness. He stops that one with the spell scroll, and basically I decided to throw out my Madgets. My Madgets go ahead and shoot out on the shooting phase and only kill off 2 of those guys. They should have killed the whole group of 5 at least, but they only killed 2 of the chameleons. I can't really shoot at the chameleons because they got -2 to hit already on shooting, plus skirmishers and hard target. So that's just like ridiculous. Like long range and that, it's like 7 or 8s already. That's stupid. Or move and shoot. So I decided to shoot these guys at the caimans, kill off 1 more caiman. These guys moved up closer. They're gonna go ahead and shoot at some saurians. They kill off 4 saurians. And over here, close combat, he does a wound, I do a wound. It's a push again. This is the most buck close combat get launcher I've ever had. You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna charge with this thing, man. This thing is doing fucking ridiculous damage. Chickenhead ends up killing off like 5 of these chumps. These guys are gonna go ahead and run. Chickenhead does not chase. They do a wound to Chickenhead though, son of a bitch. And they're gonna go ahead and run that way. Over here, just the mammoth stabber alone does like 2 or 3 kills, and then they evaporate this unit. And I'm gonna run into the building. The reason I did take this charge though is because nothing really could charge my side flank right now. So I got to turn to just do a combat reform or not a combat reform, a quick reform with the musician and just turn around. So I was like, fucking, I'll kill these guys. Turn 4, Saurian Ancients. He's gonna go ahead and try his charge. He needs a 10 or more to get into the Gargantula. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I got if I get into there, Chickenhead's out of the line of sight arc. So he's gonna go ahead and try it, and he gets it on a 10. Holy shit! These guys rally. These guys are all coming up this way to chaff me up. Magic Face, he got 6 power dice. He's gonna go ahead and throw up a. I think this is the one where he tries to throw up my BSB and it just stops it. He tries to throw up he does throw a magic spell with this little guy that does 1 wound onto my giant. These chameleons over here, they shoot another wound onto my giant. These skinks over here decide they're gonna do another 2 wounds onto my giant, and then these guys over here do and finish off my giant. And I do have the 6-up ward on my giant too, but it was just way too many poison shots onto my giant. But that's what I mean. That was a disadvantage coming in. I mean, it's poison shooting against a monster. That's what they're good for. Over here, it's a push. Nothing happens. Over here, holy shit. So he's gonna go ahead and attack, right? And I have 8 attacks. He's slower. He's great weapons. I got my Gargantula going. I do the Poison Jaw. The Poison Jaw alone does 6 wounds. Now, it's only going to count for 3. But I go ahead and I throw the rest of the 7 dice, and 6 more wounds happen, or 5 more wounds happen. Holy shit. So then, the Goblins go, and the Goblins kill off another Cayman here. And he's like, holy fuck. So he's going to go ahead and attack with all his guys left. And he actually does 4 wounds onto my Gargantula, but it is just not enough. I did at least 9 wounds to him, and he's like, shit. He charged, but that was about it. I did 9 wounds. He fails. He runs, and my Gargantula runs and eats him down. Holy shit. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit. Good job, Ragnarok. Woo! Orcs and Goblins turn 4. I'm going to charge a double charge. Check out that flank right there with Chickenhead and the Gargantula. They're both going in. They're going to zig and zag and cross over, and boom! Both of them get in. This is awesome right here. My Madgets, 1 dies from just boredom. The other 2 one comes back towards the group, and then the other one kind of just floats off in nowhere. Koopa runs behind the Saurian Ancients. In all honesty, Koopa cannot live a frontal slot onslaught by those guys. There's just way too many lethal strikes. So I decided to move him behind and ignore him to see basically if anything else might happen. So he was just like, God damn, it's been a stare down the whole time. So he obviously turned him this way a long time ago. And I just started moving people over this way. I did a very risky move. I moved my general in between the Madgets, and I reformed my Feral Orcs this way. Magic phase, I got 9 power dice. I'm going to go ahead and throw up 1 dice onto Evil Eye, get it off again, only kill off 3 guys. That sucks. I only rolled 3 dice, or 2 dice. Damn, that sucks. 2 guys I killed. That's bullshit. My Force Goblins here kill off 3 of these guys here. Or, I'm sorry, no, that was how many died. That was 3 guys dead from the Evil Eye, excuse me. Shadow Miasma goes off, and I throw it onto... I forgot who I threw it onto. Oh, I threw it onto that big block of Temple Guard, so I could give them, lower initiative, lower weapons kill against my guys, because I just really need to keep my guys alive for now. But I do roll double sixes doing it. I do take a template here, and I lose a good chunk of 8 goblins. Holy shit. Shooting phase, these guys over here are going to go ahead and start shooting at some skinks to kill off 1 of them. And then these guys over here start shooting at the pterodons or pterodactyls or whatever and do 1 wound. My Git launcher here ends up finally getting another wound and losing this battle, and he dies and runs, and they blow him up. God damn it. Over here, Chicken Head. Woo! Chicken Head kills off 3 guys. Okay. The Gargantula. God damn! Kills off 6 guys. The Goblins on top kill off, looks like 1 or 2 guys. Okay. He goes back and attacks. Killed off 1 guy. He goes ahead and attacks back, does only 1 wound down to the Gargantula. And I'm like, oh my god, my general's there. There's no way I'm failing this. I got this. He does 1 wound onto Chicken Head. I'm like, oh, I got this. Thunderstomp. 6. Boom! Kill 4 out of the 6 guys. He's like, holy shit. Your Gargantula just killed like, between Gargantula and Chicken Head, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 guys. 13 guys they killed between the 2 of them, and that unit only has 30. I know they're stubborn. I know that, but he's gonna go ahead and combat reform, turn them facing me. But I was like, that was my whole plan. My whole plan was to try to get rid of the bodies because I know he's stubborn. I know that's the main block I need to kill to get points. All right. Turn 5 Saurian Ancients. He's gonna go ahead and move everybody this way towards Gargantula, my boss, and Chicken Head. And I'm like, shit. He's kind of ignoring my Feral Orcs now finally, but he definitely still chaffing them up. Magic phase, he got 11 or 12 power dice. Holy shit. And he goes ahead and throws up a Thunderbolt onto my boss. Does 1 wound onto him. That sucks. He goes ahead and tries to kill Chicken Head or something like that, and it fails to go off. And it's going to go ahead and start off close combat. He really didn't have much else to do. Shooting didn't do much, and we're going to go into turn, or the fighting. So he's going to go ahead and attack, or Chicken Head's going to attack. Chicken Head kills off 3 guys. The A-Rock goes, the A-Rock kills 3 more guys. He goes ahead and he does a lethal strike onto Chicken Head, or not a lethal strike, he just does a wound to Chicken Head and kills Chicken Head. God damn it. He goes ahead and attacks the Gargantula, and this is the one that I'm like, oh fuck, here it goes. He's going to kill it before it gets a chance to Thunderstomp, and no, he does 1 wound. Holy shit, and it leaves me open on my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 5. My boss is charging in. He's calling in the Wog. He's going in like balls deep right now. He's going to fuck this unit up. Now my Feral Orcs are like, fuck it. We're going to just charge these chumps anyways because there's nothing else really coming down this way. So my Madgit goes through this unit, kills off only 1 dude. God damn it. Magic phase got 3 power dice. I'm going to go ahead and throw up Evil Eye, kill off a chunk of his skinks here. Kill off a whole unit of chameleon skinks. That's awesome. My guys here with bows are going to start shooting at these skirmishers. They kill off 2 skirmishers. These guys over here went into the building, and they end up killing off the pterodactyls over here. And then these guys ended up killing them and overrunning into the building. I didn't realize I left myself open for a side flank right here, though. God damn it. Over here, I'm like, hell yeah, my boss is in. He's going to go ahead and fuck these guys up. He has like 8 or 9 attacks right now, plus the Wyvern attacks, plus the Thunderstomps and the I got this. And he goes, challenge. And I'm just like, son of a bitch, that sucks. I have to accept the challenge with my general. My general just wipes the floor with that guy. God damn it, it was just a champ too. So then my A-Rock goes, my Ragnarok goes and kills off 3 guys, and Gargantula, excuse me, and he only does 1 wound onto my Gargantula, which means I have 1 wound remaining. No, he doesn't do any wounds onto my Gargantula, but I'm winning combat still, and it's going to be his turn, and this just sucks. This sucks. He only has, after Thunderstomps, he only has like 1 guy left and his boss. He has the banner left and his boss, and it's going to be turn 6. Saurian Ancients. He's charging in his warriors right into my Feral Orcs. And I didn't see this one coming. I was like, shit, I left myself open for this one. He's charging his Caimans into my boss, and I'm like, oh, fuck, this is going to suck. And then I think he actually decided against it. He did decide against it. So that didn't happen? No, he did. He charges in. And then over here, he got in, and then he obviously got in over there as well. Magic Phase, 8 power dice, and right now I'm like, oh crap, this Magic Phase could really screw me up if he does something really good. But right now I'm already planning, I'm going to challenge with my boss, and he has to accept with his Slan because there ain't nobody else to accept in that unit, and he's the only one in base-to-base contact. So I'm like, this is awesome, I got it. His Caimans won't even attack my general, right? So he goes ahead and he does 1 spell. It goes off with double 6s, and it was a stupid spell too. I don't even remember. I don't even think it wounded my general. It was like a lightning spell or something like that, or some death spell that he tried to kill my general with, and he didn't wound him. I think it was Spirit Leech, but he got double 6s. He rolls his miscast, okay, and when he rolls his miscast, it does a fucking template like this, and it hits the Gargantula, it hits my boss, it hits him like strength 7 or some shit, or strength 8, and it fucking does a wound to his Slan, and it kills my fucking general, and it wounds my Gargantula. God damn it! The miscast blew me up. Ah, that sucks. We were laughing about it. Killed this little guy over there too, but man, we were laughing over there about that. That was funny. Oh man, yeah, actually he called it too. He called it when I do the report. You're gonna be like, God damn it, and I'm like, yeah, I did do that right now. I just realized I just did it, but that's exactly what happened. Over here, Feral Orcs killed off like 5 or 6 of these Source Warriors. These guys killed off a shit ton of my guys. I go ahead and I pass on my Stubborn because I have the Scepter of Stubbornness, whatever it is. And I go ahead and I try to reform, and I fail my reform twice. Are you fucking kidding me? That sucks. Oh, that sucks. And over here, close combat, my A-Rock just destroys the Slan and eats him up and decides he's going to turn around facing that way. It's going to start off Orcs and Goblins turn 6. Koopa is charging in finally into the side of these guys, and he's like, fuck it, I'm going to flee. And I'm like, alright, and he rolls a really shitty roll, and Koopa eats him. Cherry picking Koopa. That's exactly what he is. Magic Phase, I got 10 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up Devouring Darkness and Shadow Miasma. I get them both off onto this unit of Caimans. Gets a direct hit, kills off 5 of them straight. Holy shit. That's awesome. I didn't kill off the last one, but I really tried. So I'm going to go ahead and do Shooting Phase. I do all my shooting attacks onto this guy from the Gargantula. The Howdah Crew shoots at him, does 1 wound. All the other guys go, the Goblins of short bows, and they do 1 more wound, and he has 1 wound remaining. That's it, just 1 wound remaining, and he lives. Over here, the Feral Orcs kill off 3 more. He ends up killing off the Feral Orcs, and they run, and he chases them down, and that was basically it. That's the end of the game, sir. Holy shit, it was a fun game. It was a really fun game. So we ended up adding up the points. Now, really, what fucked me up is my general getting blown up, and my Feral Orcs getting demolished at the end. But I did demolish his general and his 2 big bunkers of Caiman and Temple Guard. So I'm like, this could be really close. We add up all the points, everything, and it's literally a 20-point difference. It's a fucking draw. It's a fucking draw. Now, he was like convinced that I won immediately as soon as I got that side flank onto his bunker and started fucking him up with like 13 wounds on that first round, which I'm really proud of my Gargantula and Chicken Head. But you know, right now, right off the bat, I'm giving my MVP to the Gargantula, my Ragnarok. He fucked up this game. He fucked up the Caiman. He fucked up a shit ton of Temple Guard. He ended up killing off the boss, the BSB and the boss, and he's still alive. that guy is a champ here. My war machines, all 3 of them misfired. How is that even possible? My feral orcs are pissing me off because they always chase shit. They're always chasing random shit. My forest goblins, I didn't utilize them enough early on to make them make a difference. I mean, they did kill off the pterodactyl guys. I misused long shot. I shouldn't have charged them into the rear, and I knew I shouldn't have charged them into the rear. I'm like, he doesn't have anything close combat wise, but I was hoping just a higher toughness might be able to stick it. But he died. My goblin shaman with the Lord Shadow was really cool. I liked how he handled himself. And my goblins with bows were actually pretty good. My maggots didn't do anything. They killed like a couple chumps here and there. They didn't do the massive wounds that they used to do. And then of course my giant and my mangler got shot down. I knew that as soon as I put them on the table against all these guys here. My Koopa didn't do shit the whole game except the cherry pick at the end. Which is really funny to me. I'm remaking my list for 3,000 points for the Adepticon game. So I am cutting out Koopa. He didn't do shit. I am cutting out a couple characters here. I know I came very character heavy, and I should probably beef up another unit or so. But overall, Chicken Head was solid. My boss is technically going to be solid. He did a good job. He just got shot down by a fucking miscast. And I do like the threat that my boss imposes with the flying mount and the 18-inch range bubble too. But overall, as for Lenny, he played he played a very smart game of just shooting me with a bunch of skinks. He did not like the fact that how much his magic got nerfed because of the level 4 doesn't get that extra +4 to casting, so it really did hurt him. Plus, I kept on getting off that dirty thieving, which was lowering his level by 1. His casting by 1, so that was just great. It really did stop up his magic phases. And granted, he did have Lord of Death, which was not the most ideal lore to have, and in this game specifically. So yeah, overall, I had a great time. This is a really fun game. I can't wait to play Len again. I'm getting 2 games in today against Ian and Todd, and then I'm also getting a game in next weekend. We're doing a mini tournament with Len, Fergus, Jake Murphy, and Joe Pecoraro, and I forgot who else is there. I think Joel. But it's going to be like 7 or 8 of us, and we're playing it out. It's a mini tournament just basically to play with the new rules of 9th Age. Check it out, see how it goes. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed it. I'm really proud of my Gargantula, and I am it was a fun game, and I can't wait to do it again. Alright guys, I gotta get to work. Take care, see you next time, and peace.